What's going on? Gavin Wong here, and this is a preview of the Kami and Yokai playing cards by Edia Studios. The Kami and Yokai playing cards will be available on Kickstarter through April 14th, 2022. Make sure you check out the link to the Kickstarter in the video description below. This playing card series contains two beautifully designed decks based on mythical creatures found in Japanese folklore. The Kami deck is based on different gods or deities, while the Yokai deck is based on different ghosts or supernatural entities. You can read more about each creature depicted on these cards on the Kickstarter page or on ediastudios.com. Please keep in mind the deck I'm about to show is a prototype, so the final product from the Kickstarter may look slightly different. With that said, let's jump right into the deck review. First, we'll start with the Kami deck. Kami translates to god or deity. On the face of this deck, we see an illustration of the sun goddess Amaterasu Omikami on a red background, which represents her divine energy. We also get a faint border with the Japanese characters for Kami in the top left and bottom right corners. The characters are split top to bottom to match the spacing on the Yokai deck. On the back, we see the radiating sun with the branches of a cherry blossom tree. This theme of radiating sunlight is consistent and seen throughout the rest of the tuck, with white cranes on the top of the box. For the cards themselves, we get a white cardstock with a symmetrical two-way bordered back design with the white cranes and a red circle at the center on top of a beautiful blue background. The Japanese characters for Kami are seen in the corners, just like on the front of the box. For the card faces, we get fully custom pips, quartz, and aces. A similar thin border as seen on the backs are found on the faces as well. A clean, minimalistic approach to these faces make the colors of the aces and quartz really stand out. The aces portray a cutout with different mystical scenes. These colorful scenes contrast really well with the white background. Each court card is a fully custom drawing of a different deity or god from Japanese folklore. The gods of each suit can be seen wearing similar colors for a consistent theme. For the number cards, we get the custom pips placed in the standard layout. We then get two custom jokers, each showing a different god as well. I highly recommend checking out the fully illustrated Kami ebook, which has a detailed backstory of each of these gods seen in this deck. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Moving on to the Yokai deck. Yokai, meaning ghost or apparition, are a class of supernatural monsters and spirits in Japanese folklore. On the face of the box is a representation of Totomeki, a she-demon with many eyes covering her body. The rest of the purple tuck box, complete with additional eyes, lightning, and dragons, has a mysterious, almost scary-like look. For the back design, we get a black bordered symmetrical design with a pair of dragons on top of a dark, misty background. The Japanese characters for Yokai are seen in opposite corners. The contrasting white inner border allows the colors to pop and look great in a fan. For the faces, we get the same custom pips as the Kami deck, but in a white and blue colorway on a black background. We also get a thin white inner border. Like the Kami deck, the aces portray a cutout filled with similar mystical scenes, but in different colors. Each of the custom quartz and jokers contain a different yokai or creature. These creatures share similar colorways per suit for consistency as well. Just like the Kami deck, there's an accompanying illustrating ebook which contains the detailed backstories of each yokai, which I highly recommend checking out. The decks themselves were reprinted by Legends Playing Card Co. on their ultra black stock and Viper finish. The cards will come in a beautiful custom embossed tuck boxes in the same colorways as seen in this video. There are also some really awesome stretch goals, including gilded decks, foiled backs and tucks, UV inks, and custom brick boxes. At the higher end of the stretch goals, upgrades include custom numbered seals and stickers. There's even a whole new private reserve deck to be unlocked that I cannot wait to see. This concludes the deck preview of both the Kami and Yokai decks by Edia Studios. Make sure you check out the Kickstarter via the link in the video description below. I'm Gavin Wong, and until next time, hope you're staying safe, and I hope you have a magical day.